Okay, I've turned the camera back around in the other direction so you can see where I'm going with this. Like I said, you can go ahead and write in what you're going to do and try to sew around it, but I'm just going to try to wing it here and see what happens. And I'm going to attempt to do a DW for dog walking. I got my needle threaded here. I'm just going to push it through. I'm not going all the way through the leash now. I'm just going through the crochet part. You can go through the leash if you like. Because notice I'm going to run the needle through here. Then I'm going to bring it back down for the long part of the D. Matter of fact, let's make it a little longer. Now that looks kind of slanted, so I'm going to pull it through. And feel free to use trial and error here, and if you do mess it up, you just clip the thread and start again. Now what I should have done here, see the knot here that I made in my thread? I should have poked it through the other side first, but like I said, the dogs don't care. Now I'm going to bring this back down, holding it with my thumb, trying to keep it a little taut here, if you can see that. And go back through. Actually, some thicker thread might work better here. Might be easier to see. But I'm using the same thread I was using to sew the leashes at this time. See, I have a line now for the flat side of my D. But I'm going to go down one more time, just thicken it up a little bit and try to hide this knot that I just made. Alright, so there's the flat side of my D, and now I need to start trying to curve around. And that's when it's going to get a little bit, now maybe a big F or something like that would be a little easier, or an E, but we're going to try to curve around for the D. So I got to take some shorter stitches now. Okay, I'm going to go out just a little bit, and then come around. Looking okay. I gotta come back to where I left off, stick the needle in there, and then stick it out a little ways further in the direction I want my D to go. As you can see, it's coming along. I'm sticking the needle back into where it left off, and I'm poking it out just a little ways further than where I want it to be. And notice I messed this up just a little bit. There's a little gap, I don't know if you can see it here, between where I left off before and where I started again. Now I could cut that and start again, but I'm just going to go over it one more time. Be careful not to get any knots. I'm going to have to pull it back and forth a little bit so it doesn't knot up. And notice I got a little extra here, so I just try to pull one side. See what's a little poking out here? Just try to get the slack out by pulling, because remember we're using double thread here. And one of the, there we go, now it's tightened up. And the D is coming out fairly decent. This time I'm going to try to get my needle a little closer when I go back so I won't have that gap again. Now see, I got some slack again here from this double thread, so I just grab, don't know which side it is that's causing the slack, so I just pull each side to even it up. There. It's coming along quite nicely. I'm just going to finish that up.